FBI removes old floor from Gene Hackman's mansion, turn pale, and they see what's inside. The tragic death of legendary actor Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy has shocked the world, sending waves of grief through Hollywood and beyond. However, what seemed like a sad and untimely end has quickly turned into one of the most captivating and perplexing mysteries of the year. New details have emerged, revealing a hidden passage beneath their multimillion-dollar mansion in New Mexico, and what investigators have found inside has stirred more questions than answers. These shocking discoveries suggest that the deaths of Hackman and his wife may be linked to something much darker and more sinister than anyone ever imagined. With every new revelation, the story grows more fascinating, and the public remains captivated, eager to uncover the truth. It all began with a routine investigation into the mysterious deaths of Gene Hackman and his wife. Their bodies were found under circumstances that suggested foul play, though initial reports could not point to any obvious suspects or motives. However, when the FBI obtained a search warrant for their $4 million estate in New Mexico, they stumbled upon something far beyond the expectations of any investigator: a secret underground tunnel. The mansion, a sprawling estate surrounded by tall walls and a strong security gate, had always been a symbol of Hackman's wealth and success. Yet, hidden beneath its well-maintained exterior was a concealed passageway that nobody, not even the most dedicated of Hackman's employees, seemed to know about. As investigators made their way down the hidden tunnel, they were greeted by a dark, damp space filled with objects that seemed frozen in time. The eerie glow of their flashlights revealed a disturbing collection of items that instantly raised eyebrows and sparked wild speculation. Was this tunnel simply a relic of a more private era in Hackman's life, or was it something much darker? The first things that agents noticed upon entering the tunnel were crates stacked against the walls, some covered in dust as though they had been untouched for years. This, in itself, was highly unusual. How could such a place remain undiscovered in a mansion so meticulously cared for? The FBI agents, with their usual caution, began to pry open the crates one by one. What they found inside left them speechless. Among the contents were faded photographs, some so old they seemed to belong to another time. The people in these pictures appeared to be dressed in outdated clothing, raising the question of who these individuals were and what connection they might have to Hackman. Some of the photographs depicted families, others showed individuals engaged in unknown activities, and the setting of the photos was just as mysterious as the people. It was clear that these images held secrets, but what those secrets were remained unclear. Next, they discovered stacks of yellowed papers, some appearing to be journals or personal letters. These documents were worn with age, suggesting they had been kept hidden for decades. The nature of the writing and the contents of these letters raised further questions. What kind of life had Hackman led that required so much secrecy? Were these the remnants of a past long forgotten or carefully hidden away? The speculation was endless. Was this evidence of something shady that Hackman had been involved in, or was it simply a reflection of his desire for privacy? Further inspection revealed a collection of peculiar tools. Some appeared to belong to a craftsman, while others resembled strange pieces of equipment that could be associated with experiments. What were these tools used for? What was the purpose of such an elaborate and hidden setup underneath Hackman's mansion? Was this the work of an artist, a collector, or something far more sinister? As the investigation continued, the agents uncovered even more oddities. Etched into the walls of the tunnel were strange symbols, unlike anything they had seen before. These markings, combined with the other mysterious finds, suggested that Hackman may have been involved in something far more complex and unsettling than anyone could have anticipated. Could these symbols be a sign of something occult? Or were they part of a code that only Hackman and a select few understood? The agents, with their expertise, were left scratching their heads. This was not an ordinary discovery, it was the beginning of an enigma that only deepened with every turn. With each new item uncovered, the speculation surrounding Hackman's life and death grew more intense. Was the hidden tunnel simply a quirk of Hackman's eccentric personality, or did it hold a more direct link to his death? Many began to wonder if the tunnel had been built for a specific purpose. Was it an escape route for times of danger, or could it have been used to hide something precious to Hackman, something he wished to keep from prying eyes? As investigators pieced together the various clues found in the tunnel, they were confronted with an unsettling theory. Perhaps the tunnel was connected to Hackman's sudden and mysterious death. Some believed that the tunnel could have served as a secret passage for someone who wanted to avoid being seen. Could the tunnel have been used to hide evidence or even to move bodies without anyone noticing? Given the secrecy surrounding the couple's deaths, it seemed increasingly likely that Hackman had been hiding something significant in this hidden space. The odd assortment of items found in the tunnel could provide critical clues. The old documents, photographs, and strange symbols all pointed to the possibility that Hackman had led a life filled with secrets that may have played a crucial role in his death. Investigators were now looking for any links between the contents of the tunnel and the events leading up to Hackman's passing. Could there be a hidden story behind the actor's life that nobody knew about? The estate itself, valued at around $4 million, was known for its opulence and privacy. Set in a secluded area of New Mexico, Hackman's mansion had been a haven for him and his wife, a place where they could live in peace away from the public eye. But now, with the discovery of the tunnel, the mansion's reputation has shifted. What had once been a symbol of luxury is now seen as a vault of secrets, each hidden corner and dark room adding to the mystery. The mansion's elaborate security systems, from its tall walls to its gated entrance, suggested that Hackman was someone who valued privacy and maybe even secrecy. This sense of security led many to wonder, if Hackman was willing to go to such lengths to protect his estate, what was he hiding? The secret tunnel beneath the property, long kept hidden from the world, only added to the intrigue. Was it built for a specific purpose, or was it merely a passageway designed to add a layer of privacy to Hackman's already secluded lifestyle? As investigators continued to explore the hidden areas of the estate, they are piecing together a picture of Hackman's life that is far more complex and enigmatic than anyone could have imagined. The mansion is not just a luxurious residence, it is a symbol of a hidden life, a life full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. One of the most unsettling aspects of this entire investigation has been the silence of the authorities. Despite several visits by the FBI and the careful search of the hidden tunnel, law enforcement officials have remained remarkably tight-lipped about the details of their findings. This silence has only fueled speculation and rumors, leading many to wonder if there is more to the story and the public has been told. The authorities have issued only vague statements, giving little information about the true nature of their discoveries. Every time reporters attempt to ask for more details, they are met with brief and unsatisfactory responses. This lack of transparency has left many feeling frustrated and eager for answers. What could the authorities be withholding? Why the secrecy? As the investigation drags on, the silence only becomes more conspicuous. Some people suspect that the authorities are intentionally covering up something much larger and more complicated than they are letting on. Could they be trying to protect someone involved in the case, or are they simply not ready to share the full extent of the evidence they have uncovered? In the absence of clear answers from law enforcement, the public has turned to social media and online forums to share their own theories and piece together the puzzle. Each new discovery fuels more rumors, with some even suggesting that Hackman's death was part of a much larger conspiracy. As the investigation continues, the potential evidence found in the tunnel offers hope that the mystery will eventually be solved. Among the strange items found, there were old cell phones, a worn planner filled with notes, and several bottles of medicine that seemed out of place. These objects have become crucial pieces of the puzzle, and investigators are carefully examining them for any clues that might shed light on Hackman's secret life. The damaged cell phones, which had cracked screens and dust on their surfaces, could hold valuable information. Perhaps they contain old text messages, contact lists, or conversations that could point to individuals or events connected to Hackman's mysterious life. The tattered planner, filled with appointments and cryptic notes, could provide a timeline of events leading up to the actor's death. Even the medicine bottles, though seemingly insignificant, could point to unusual treatments or medical conditions that Hackman had been keeping secret. Each of these objects raises questions about Hackman's private life, questions that may lead investigators closer to the truth behind his death. For now, all eyes are on the investigation, as every new clue brings them one step closer to solving the mystery. While it is impossible to know the full truth about what happened to Gene Hackman and his wife, I believe the story surrounding their death speaks to the darker side of fame and wealth. Celebrities often live under the constant scrutiny of the public eye, but it seems that for Hackman, this was not enough. He went to great lengths to protect his privacy, and his secretive life raises questions about what he may have been hiding. The discovery of the hidden tunnel beneath his mansion suggests that Hackman may have had more to conceal than anyone could have imagined. Whether it was a collection of old secrets or something more sinister, the tunnel and its contents suggest a life full of mystery. And in a world where privacy is becoming increasingly rare, it is not surprising that Hackman, like so many others before him, may have tried to create a hidden world where he could escape from the pressures of fame. The eerie silence from the authorities only adds to the intrigue. If they are withholding crucial details, it could mean that the truth behind Hackman's life and death is far more complicated than anyone is ready to accept. Only time will tell if the mystery surrounding his estate will ever be solved. But one thing is for sure: the fascination with this case will not disappear anytime soon. As we wait for more answers, we can only hope that the investigation will provide the clarity that the world so desperately seeks. Until then, the truth remains hidden in the shadows of Hackman's estate, and the mystery continues to haunt us all.